You're watching News Leader 9 with Cheryl Renee and meteorologist Greg Majewski.
We are looking at the beautiful skies over Opelika at 52 degrees it is right now today, but of course that's probably going to be changing, right,
It won't
Greg?
be that warm tomorrow.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Everybody's talking about the snow. And what I'm going to show you today, Rosalind, and try to explain to the folks why we're having such a difficult time with this forecast. It's definitely not a straightforward one. It's very tricky, and it's just people keep asking how much snow we're going to get.
Right.
I'll explain why that's a bit of a challenge for us here in just a second. Let's take a look right now what's trending with our forecast. As we're cloudy and mild, we've got some showers around for today. We'll show you that here on the radar in just a second. Colder weather moving in for tonight, and we are looking at that winter storm watch for Tuesday. And I'm going to show you those different computer models that are showing the snow totals, and they're all over the map, folks. Just a really crazy situation setting up for us. Now, here's where the winter storm watches are currently setting up across Alabama and Georgia. This one goes until Wednesday. Starts tomorrow, goes till Wednesday at 6 a.m., and this one goes until 1 o'clock on Wednesday as well on the Georgia side. These will probably be upgraded to winter storm warnings by later this afternoon. Now, looking right now at the Double 9 radar network, looking at the rains down here, stretching from Butler down toward Lumpkin, the heavier rains near Eufaula, and stretching down to the south there, just to the west there of Fort Gaines. This continues to move off toward the east about some 30 miles per hour. So some scattered light rain showers as expected for today. Current temperature right now at 50 degrees here in Columbus, 53 in LaGrange, 58 in Alexander City, 55 in Eufaula. Zooming out, you can see where the colder area is up here toward the north, 37 degrees in Huntsville, 37 in Tupelo. So clearly you can see the front sitting right back in here, getting ready to knock on the door there through Birmingham. This will continue to sink off toward the south. So there's the frontal system. We're getting the jet stream blowing right up over the top. What we're going to see is a little disturbance that's going to roll out of Mexico, and it's going to throw some moisture over the top of that cold air. And when you get that overrunning effect, where it sets up with the snow will dictate where the snow amounts will be the heaviest. So we're going to watch this slowly. It's going to track along the Gulf Coast. It's going to move on out. You see the snow here developing. This is one particular model that's shifting it here across Columbus and across central Georgia. Not a whole lot there into North Georgia. And then it starts to clear on out of here as we head into Wednesday. It'll be a cold day, and it looks like we'll stay dry into Thursday and chilly, and then we'll see things begin to warm up. Here's the forecast models for that particular model. This is the one showing here across the south, where the southern regions will get the bulk of the heavier snows. That's just one model. Then the European model, a little bit further to the north, Columbus here in the middle of it. And then the last model we're looking at, it's further off toward the north, up here across northern portions of Atlanta and back toward central portions of Alabama. So you can see there's some contrast here on exactly where that snow is going to fall into place. So here's our forecast for the remainder of the afternoon. East Alabama highs into the lower to mid-50s. Overnight lows dropping down into the 20s. So plenty of cold air is going to be in place. Over here on the Georgia side, temperatures here will be into the 50s, about 57 degrees here in Columbus. Overnight lows expected down in the 20s, about 28 degrees here in the Columbus metro area. And again, for southwest Georgia, into the lower to mid-60s for highs today. Overnight lows dropping out of the 20s and lower to mid-30s for southwest Georgia. Here's our forecast, breaking it down for you. Again, looking at the snow for tomorrow, 35 for a high. Very cold on Wednesday, and that forecast low Wednesday morning could be even colder than that, depending on if the skies get cleared out of the way. And then as you check into Thursday and Friday, well, things begin to warm up. And then by the weekend, say goodbye to whatever snow we see, because temperatures will be right back up into the 60s. So a quick little hit from Old Man Winter. And then we get some warmer weather as we head toward the weekend.
And I was looking at your models. It's kind of touch and go because of the variations that you're seeing in these different models.
Again, one south, one in the middle, one. Columbus seems to be in the middle of all that, so I think we're going to be seeing anywhere from 2 to 3 inches potentially.
Whatever we get, we should be clear by Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'll be out of here.
All right. Thank you, Greg.